service now for your Delano takers in goal, 35 Lincoln Truax. Defense number 22, Breck, Delano. Defense number 24, Jackson, Wallach. And wing number 15, Brady, Candace. And wing number 20, Brody, Dyson. And center number 12, Daniel Henry, the Delano Tigers. Please stand as you are able to move your backs for the play of the nice one.
Welcome, sports fans, to another edition of Breck Hockey. We are coming to you from Delano Ice Arena tonight, where we've got a big tilt. Delano ranked number 3, Breck ranked number 10. They're going at it tonight. It's going to be a fun one. So they dump it down into the Breck end. Cooper goes hard after it, and he comes away with the puck. They're still digging. Trench on it. Comes away. Oh, a nice little hook there on Colton. And the puck comes away. Oh, is that's Ziznik. Thank you. Not 19. That's 9. Here comes Garrett over the blue line. And rips it in just almost on net. OVH going hard after it, and the puck goes back out there. And dump back in again. Breck gets a change. So Breck is without Eli today. That is going to be an icing call against Delano. So we're going to have a face-off just to the right of the Delano keeper. Let's see. All right, now we've got Colton Crook out there. Along with Wesley, we've got Rocco and Joey out there, and Sawyer. Face-off goes back down into the corner. Nice job there by Joey trying to get to it. Nope, they called off the icing, and Rocco goes back with his guy. He gets it back behind the net. He tries to dish it up. They finish the check, and here comes Colton. Oh, that came away. Oh, Rocco just got slew-footed. And here comes Sawyer. Sawyer gives it to Wesley. He tries to get out of the zone. Puck goes back in. Delano's got a chance. They take a shot. What a save there by Mack. And Joey gets it out. He comes out to Colton. Colton, nice job of picking that puck up. Gets it over the blue line. Tries to get around his man and does. Gets it to Rocco, who dumps it in back behind the net for Delano. Nice job. Good forecheck there by Dovenberg. He digs it, gets it to Colton. Colton brings it up the side. He cuts back. He wants to get this to the net. Takes a good hard shot. Hits the shoulder of the keeper. Rocco keeps it in, gets it back down there to Sawyer. Sawyer gets it out front to Dovenberg. Oh, almost. And Delano dumps it into their coach's end. I'm not sure how that didn't hit a coach. But here comes Eric. Eric, ooh, nice job holding the zone. Oh, they get a chance out front, but Mac's right there. All right, Will Offenhauser almost gets that. Delano gets a shot, but that's deflected wide by George McBean. Dovenberg tries to get out of the zone. Here comes Delano. They take a shot, but that's deflected up into the netting by Mac West. All right, so we're going to have a face-off just to the left of Mac down here. For those of you that aren't with us, I want to know you're watching. 612-747-2525. 612-747-2525. Heidi Weaver, I know you're watching at home with Tito. Let me know via text if I'm too loud, too soft, too whatever. I know you'll give me direct feedback. And Joey has that puck up the sideboards. Gets it. And Delano has it at the point. They go D to D. Nice job there by Nick trying to deflect it. But I'll tell you what, this first line for Delano, they come hard. They take another shot. That gets deflected up high into the netting. And we're going to have a face-off just to the left of Mac Daddy. Or at least I think that's where it's going to be. Looks like it's going to be on the right-hand side. I get that wrong a lot, folks. Same lines out there. We've got OVH. Garrett taking the draw. Again, Eli Milinkovic is out tonight with an illness. We're going to miss him big time, but that's all right, Eli. We hope you get better. Hope you're watching. I'll try to give some Eli stories throughout the game. I'm kidding, Eli. I would never do that. Oh, nice play down there by Eric, getting it in deep. And here comes OVH after it. He ducks under his man, controls it behind the net of the Delano Tigers. And here comes Delano out with it. Their captain gets cut off by Garrett there, and Garrett brings it in. Delano, they will finish their checks. Delano tries to get up the sideboards, comes there to Eric. Eric dumps it in, and here comes Delano with it. 13:44 left to go in the first period. I think we got an offsides call. And we got a little dancing, too. They're on it with the music here. So, Hans, do you remember, have they had that outdoor rink here forever? I did not remember the outdoor rink they have here. Anyway, I think so, too, at least in the last couple of years. So, Delano has a outdoor rink like the St. Louis Park Rock or the Braemar outdoor rink. And there were kids out there. It looked great. All right, puck goes back behind the net, and Rocco goes for it. He's going to try to get that up past his man. But Delano comes away with it. They get out to the D. They take a quick shot, and that's deflected wide by Mac. Joey gets it back to Rocco. Rocco up the sideboards, but Delano comes away with it. They go to the 1D, and they dump it back in deep. Goes back behind their net. Rocco's digging for it along with Colton, and the puck goes out of the zone. Delano dumps it back in. Got a delayed offsides here. And here comes Joey with it. Joey zips it up to Colton. Colton takes it out of his skates and dumps it in deep. George goes in hard after it, but here comes Delano. They've got three guys coming out after it, but Eric steps up and they're not able to get a hold of it. Nice job there by Will controlling his man. And it comes up to Eric. Eric gets it up to Will. Will gets it out of the zone. Oh, that looked like a knee to me. But the puck comes to Eric. Eric gets it off the boards and out of the zone. And Delano dumps it back in. So far, Delano looks like they're playing a different style of hockey than I was expecting. I was expecting them to be holding on to that puck, but they are dumping that thing in and going hard after it. Garrett brings it in. Nice backhand, but a good save by the Delano keeper. Delano off the glass, gets it to Eric. Eric over to Cooper. Cooper zips it in right on net, and that's blocker to the side. Delano comes away with it. Delano back behind their net. They'd get that up to their wing, but OVH does a good job of forechecking. Gets that up to Nick. Nick gets it over there to Cooper. Cooper ripped it, but it just got deflected wide. Nice play there. Oh, nice job by Eric keeping that thing in. Comes to Cooper. Cooper rips it, but that got blocked by the Delano shin pads, and that goes up out of the ice area into the netting, and we're going to have a face-off to the right of the Delano keeper with 11:43 left to go here in the first period. If you're watching from home, we want to know about it. Heidi Weaver cannot be the only one that is on. Thank you for the feedback, Heidi. I appreciate it. A picture of Tito would be fantastic. We'll show that. We'll have that as the only picture. How about that? While the Zamboni's going. I'm just kidding. I can't do that. I can't be that biased about my own dog. All right, puck comes to Garrett. Garrett gets it in, and Delano zips it out. Delano dumps it all the way in. They're looking to bring that in. Oh, nice save there by Mack. And we get it out of the zone. Oh, goes all the way down. Nick's going to get a change. Swanee number 12 out there along with Rocco. We've got Sawyer out there along with Colton and Wesley. And, of course, Mac Daddy in nets tonight. I will tell you that Delano is packed. This place is standing room only. There's even players up there in the Eagle's Nest. Is that what it's called? Crow's Nest? Eagle's Nest? Maybe the Tiger Nest. Tiger Den? It's the Delano Tigers, so we'll call it the Tiger Den. Comes back to Joey. Joey has it in the corner. Still digging for it. Puck comes out. Nice job. Rocco gets a hold of it. He takes it out. He zips it over there to Colton. Colton wheels back around. Gets it over there to Joey. Nice job of picking that up by Joey. Joey zips it up to Wesley, and Wesley brings it into the zone. He cuts right, takes a shot. That gets blocked. Oh, Colton almost had a chance on that one. Puck comes over there to Rocco. Rocco dumps it back in again, but it gets blocked a little. Rocco, nice job by the Delano player not to check from behind. I'll give that kid credit. Nice job. Nice job. Oh, there's bodies flying everywhere, folks. This is a high school hockey game and a half. Here comes Delano over the red line. They look to bring it in, and they dump it in. Nice job by Joey. Joey zips it up there to Colton, then Colton looks to bring it over the blue line. Nice move by Colton. Gets it over there to Sawyer, who tries to get it on net, but Delano's on it. Delano, good transition game. They bring that puck right back in, and Cooper controls his man. Nice job. The puck goes back out off of Sawyer's shoulder pad, and here goes Delano regrouping. They rip it in, and Mack controls it. We're going to have a face-off just to the left of Mack. As there's a little bit of extracurricular, all the boys have been watching the World Juniors, and they're ready to control and protect their goaltender. Hans, I have to ask, did you get a haircut too? Are we both looking sharp tonight? I mean, if only we could turn that camera around. The problem is it only goes 180, so we can't turn the camera around. But otherwise, I think people would be really impressed by your cut. Just saying. All right, Garrett on the I got in trouble for getting my hair cut, so I'm just saying. Somebody wants me with a ponytail. All right. Oh, and there comes Delano. They get it across the front. They take a rip, but that's just a little bit wide. They go back to their D. They take a shot. Mack was able to see that one and control it. Nice job there by Mack West. So we're going to have a face-off just to the right of the Breck keeper. We've got Cooper and Eric out there on D. OVH, Garrett out there, and Nick. Puck back behind the net. Ooh, takes a funny bounce, but Eric does a good job of controlling it. OVH gets it up, and here comes Garrett. Garrett over the red line, over the blue. He comes into the zone, and he rips it. Oh! That was a nice shot. Those are tough ones for the goaltender to read, and he did a great job. I'll tell you what, good play so far in this game. 9:39 left to go here in the first period. You might be able to see there in the upper corner. Delano's got us on shot 6-4 right now, but both teams have had about the same amount of scoring chances. Trench on the draw. Same lines out there for Breck. Puck goes back in, and here comes Delano out on a 2-on-2. They go to the side. Eric controls his man. They try to get that out front, but and we're going to get a penalty on that one. Bummer. And nice job of getting to that puck, OVH. So, it looks like Breck's going to go down a man here for 2 minutes. I'm going to guess interference, but let's see what the ref says. Cooper got that one. He was controlling his man, but then his man went down. I think he got it for hooking. Thank you, Hans. By the way, Hans, I got to give you credit. You did the camera and the announcing at the last game, and it was outstanding. Plus, it was way out in Hutchinson. I mean, you had to be like all nervous from that long drive. So thank you. We all enjoyed it from home. All right, Garrett on the draw. We've got Joey and Eric out there right now, along with Garrett and Nick, but we're switching it up a little. Sawyer's coming out for Nick. So we got Sawyer, Garrett, Eric, and Joey. And here comes Delano. They get over the blue line. They rip it. But that's a nice job of getting stick on stick, boys. So they didn't get a full shot on that one. All right, let's see what Delano's power play looks like. I believe it's been pretty solid so far this year. Nice play down there by Eric, controlling his man. Delano has it back in the corner. They get out to the D. They go D to D. They go to the center of the umbrella there. They take a shot. Just a little bit wide there, and Eric comes up with it. He's trying to get that out. Gets it to Joey. Joey rips it up into the HVAC system. Hopefully doesn't hit that photographer up there who's on a nice, safe ladder. Not a metal ladder. That's one that all your boys are going to stay safe on. But that I can't tell if it's. Looks like they're just over the plexiglass there. Don't hit the photographer. OVH on the draw. Will Offenhauser's out there along with Rocco and Wesley. Puck comes out to the D. Wesley goes after it. Rocco gets it on the sideboards. He dumps it all the way down. 8:30 left to go in the first period. 1 minute left to go on the penalty. So Breck has 4 players. Delano has 5. Delano brings it out over the red line. They look to bring it into the zone. They bring it in. They made a nice move there. Harrison Hudson's out there as well, folks. They bring it to the top. Oh, nice play there by Mr. Macanudo. Well, it's a family show. I shouldn't advertise cigars. I apologize, everybody. Anybody else watching from home, 612-747-2525. I don't know if there is anyone else watching from home because this place is packed. Puck comes back to Delano's D. They roll to the center. They give it to the side. He rolls to the center as well at the top of the blue line. They're staying up really high on this one. Looks like they've got one man down low. Nice job of staying on top of him. Keep it away. Good job. And Harrison controls his man. The puck goes out to the D. They take a shot. Oh, no, it's a pass. But Mac controls it well. Oh, I love it. Mac's controlling his rebounds really well. Yes, that's correct. Eli is out. All we know is that it's an illness, which means that it's probably going to be just a few days here, folks. And we'll have big Eli. Let's see, how many different ways has Eli's last name been pronounced this year? There's Malinkovic, I've heard. Malinkovalovich. And Delano goes to rip it. We've got 10 seconds remaining in the man advantage for Delano. Joey tries to get that out. Delano comes around. They tried it. Good play as Nick Downing gets it out of the zone. And that's the end of the power play for Delano. Breck has 5. Delano has 5. Nice job. And we're all good. We're all good. Everything's fine. And we get it up to Garrett. Gets it over the blue line. Gives it to Nick. Nick rips it, but that goes off their D. And we get it out front. And Delano's goaltender controls it. With 7 minutes to go here in the first period, the score is 0-0. Delano has 8 shots. Breck has 4. Delano's had a couple good opportunities there, but Breck did a great job of keeping them to the outside. So we've got Will Offenhauser out there, George McBean, Mr. Dovenberg, and here comes Delano. They come down on Eric and Cooper. Cooper keeps his man wide, but a nice play there by Delano, just doing a little pad pass. They get a shot, but that goes up into the netting. 6:47 left to go here in the first period. We're going to have a face-off to the right of Mac. Breck's going to keep their same line out there for those watching at home that like to hear their kids' names. George McBean's going to take the face-off. Will Offenhauser's out there. Riley Dovenberg. Cooper Klink and Eric Larson. Puck goes back there to Eric in the corner. Eric controls the puck, looking for somebody to come in and help out. George and Riley are down there digging for it. Keep digging. We're still digging. Everybody's digging. And Riley comes away with it. He gets it out there to Will. Will gets it over the blue line, and it just gets stuck in all the snow right by where the players stop to get into the bench. But he dumps it back behind the Tigers' net, and they look to break it out. That goes up to Cooper. Good job of Cooper getting it up there. I'll tell you what, Delano is finishing checks today. And here comes Delano over the blue line. Nice play there. Here comes Colton on a 1-on-2. He's got Wesley coming in to help. Colton rips it, but that gets deflected up high with 6 minutes to go here in the first period. I'll tell you the other thing, Delano's jerseys. They seem to be in cream-colored jerseys and a cream-covered hat. I'm not used to that. That feels new to me, but I don't know. Exactly. I'll tell you what, Delano has more players on the bench than I think I've ever seen. I hope they're not all out with concussions. They have 5 players on the bench standing. All right, Delano, we rip it in. Rocco tries to step up, but luckily Colton was there to help out a little bit, and he rips it back to the red line, and there comes Wesley. Wesley dumps it in. And here, and Colton said, hey, I didn't like what you did to my buddy Wesley, so he let somebody know. I'll tell you what, it's a little bit of rock'em sock'em robots here, folks, as Delano tries to break that out, and they do. They get it over the blue line. Nice play there by Joey, never giving up. Delano has it back at their red line. They look to bring it in. That comes back to Joey. Joey gets it out over the blue line, and they bring it in. Here comes Colton. We've got to try to dump that back in. Colton comes back to be onside. And the puck comes back to Rocco in our own zone. Rocco wheels around, gets that up to Garrett. Garrett over the blue line, over the red. He comes in and onside. Gets that puck in deep. Nick Downing goes in with a hard forecheck along with Garrett. And nice play there by Eric, controlling a bouncing puck. It's a lot easier than it looks, folks. I'm just kidding. A lot harder than it looks is what I meant to say. All right, nice play there by Garrett. He gets that puck all the way in. And there's OVH down in the corner. We're digging. OVH has it in his skates. Just holding it against the boards. Comes away. Nick gets away with it. Gets that out front, but here comes Delano. They are on a 1-on-3 right now. Delano gets it over the blue line. They dump it in on a funny bounce. Goes just wide. Nice play by Eric. Gets that over there to Cooper. Cooper looks to get it up, and OVH, and he does. OVH to Garrett. Garrett just slow. Interesting little pass there to Cooper. I like that. Cooper with a sweet move, and we're going to get a tripping call against the Tigers. With 4:14 to go here in the first period, Breck's going to go on a 2-minute man advantage. Well, that's fun, folks. So we are going to probably put out our second power play unit to start us out, because our first unit was just on the ice. So we'll see. We're gonna slow play it a little bit here. Try to figure it out. Who's gonna be out? Nobody knows. We're just going back and forth. Everybody's back and forth. All good. It's nice to be 17 years old and all you need is 12 seconds and you're back to 100%. All right, so we've got Nick out there. Garrett's going to take the draw along with Colton. Eric and Cooper are out there, so we've got our first line. Colton's going to take the draw. Colton gets it way back, all the way out to our own red line. And here's Cooper with it. Cooper gets it back to Eric. Eric has a little fun. He brings it over the blue, over the red, and he dumps it in. We go hard after it as the Delano keeper controls it behind their net. They try to rip it around. Oh, we were there, but the puck took a funny bounce. Puck goes all the way back to Mac. Eric has it back behind his own net, and he comes out with speed. Eric gets it over the red line. He dumps that in. We've got to go hard after this thing. Colton goes hard. He lays his man out. And they're just going to try to waste some time in the corner. Looks like everybody's back there right now. Nice job by Garrett getting a hold of it. Gets it to Eric. Eric over to Cooper. Cooper to the far side. He caught a high check there. And it comes back to Eric. Eric over the red line. We wait for everybody to be on sides. Here comes Eric back in his own zone. Gets it over the blue, over the red. He dumps it in hard so the goalie can't get it. And OVH controls. Gets that back to Garrett. Garrett, ooh, wow. Delano picked it out of the sky, but so did Eric. And here comes Delano. They dump it all the way down. And here's Colton back behind our own net. 45 seconds remaining, the man advantage for Breck. Breck gets it over the blue line. Gets it up to OVH. OVH tried to get a hold of it, but that comes back down there to Cooper. Cooper takes it up out of his zone. He's over the blue line, over the red. Takes it into their blue line. Oh, he tried to dump it back to OVH, but it just got out. Joey has it back at his own blue line. Joey tried to get that back to Rocco, but it comes to Wesley. 15 seconds remaining, the man advantage. Wesley brings it over the red line, dumps it in softly. He goes in hard. Gets that puck over to Rocco. Oh, and here comes Delano. Delano comes in on a one-on-one, but a nice back check there by Sawyer. Love that play. And Max says, you know what, let's just regroup. So the man advantage is over for Breck. It's 5-on-5 hockey now for another 2 minutes. 10 shots on goal for Delano, 4 for Breck at this point. Let's see who we have out there. We've got McBean, George McBean out there. Will Offenhauser. Got to say that correctly. Puck comes back there to Rocco. Rocco off the sideboards. But Delano takes a good shot. Goes all the way to Mac, but he controls it. And we almost get out of the zone, and we do. Here comes Dovey on a one-on-one. He brings it in wide, takes that shot. Nice shot. Good save by the Tigers goaltender. And here come the Tigers on a 2-on-2. Now it's a 3-on-3. They get it in back behind our net. They're trying to control it. Rocco gets it over there to Joey. Joey up to Will. Will looks to get it out of the zone. Almost. And Joey gets it all the way out. That looks like it's going to be an icing call. With 1:23 left to go in the period. We're going to have a face-off to the left of Mac and some good music here in Delano. Like I said, look around here, folks. It's standing room only. Oh, Jason's watching. All right, glad the sound quality is decent for you, Jason. Keep the feedback coming. Danny's mom is watching. Amy, glad you're in the house. They get it over the... Oh, Delano got a hold of that one. They took a shot, but that got swallowed up by Mac. Cooper's grandma's watching from Long Lake. Love it. Cooper's having a big game. We're going to need that boy today. This Delano team is fast, just like the Breck team is fast. All right, Cooper's out there along with Eric. OVH is going to take the draw because Garrett got kicked out. Puck goes up on the sideboards and comes out of the zone. Delano has it back at their red line, back at their blue. And the puck goes all the way back in, and Cooper has it back behind his net. He wheels back around, gives that to Eric. Eric's looking for OVH on the far side, but Eric gets it up there to Nick Downing, and now we're able to dump that back in. Good job there by Garrett. Delano has it back behind their net. They try to break it out. They have it back behind their net. 45 seconds remaining in the period. They get it up the wing on the sideboards. Their wing tries to get it to the far side, but that comes back to Cooper. And Cooper puts it back in the Delano end. 30 seconds remaining in the period. Delano does a nice job on a stretch pass there. They're able to get that in. Nice play there by Eric, getting it out. Delano dumps it back in. They got a delayed offsides call. We're just looking to end this period here. With 17 seconds left, we dump it back out, and Colton goes after it. Nice play there by Eric, getting it over to Joey. Joey controls, just gets it out to center ice with 6 seconds. Wesley goes hard after him. Nice job stepping up there by Joey. Comes to Colton. Colton gets to Sawyer. Oh, we almost had a fun little chance there.
There we go.
And Colton's making some new friends. They're trading Snapchats, talking about some good Instagram pictures that they saw, maybe a solid meme or something. Colton would not be worried about being in the middle of their entire team. I'm just telling you, folks. All right, so at the end of the first period, the score is 0-0. It was a good first period. Nice job, you Breck boys. Good job. So we are going to cut the ice as Delano goes off at the corner of the rink, and you can see all of our Breck boys coming in here. Good, solid first period as everybody tried to figure each other out. We haven't seen each other yet this year. Mac playing well. We got Joey coming off. Colton, Coach Dietzick. Little OVH action. And the refs coming out here as well. All right, so we're going to do an interview with the guy whose son tried to take on the whole team at the end. How did that? Was that your style of hockey as well?
Well, we always try and play tough.
Exactly,
right.
Absolutely.
We play old school hockey. We play the game the right way.
The right way.
We play the game the right way.
Absolutely. And so he learned that all from you.
Yeah, but
that's
right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Probably his mom more.
Mom as well. She foils up?
Yeah,
she does. All right, that's good to know. I'll be more polite when we're at safety meetings from now on. So, all right, everybody, come on back with us in about 14 minutes. We'll see you in a minute. All right, folks who are watching from home, thanks for coming back. The boys had a little chalk talk between the first and second period, and they're coming back out on the ice, doing a little stretching and just getting the blood pumping again. I've got a few hey hellos I've got to give. We got a bunch of folks that are watching from home. Jerry Weaver is watching right now. Yeehaw, Jerry, glad you're welcome to the broadcast, along with Heidi Weaver and Tito. Don't know if Rocco's sister Darby is watching, but we're just going to pretend that she is. Definitely one of the biggest hockey fans you've ever met. Dorothy Hudson, Harrison's grandma's watching from her couch. Love it. Dorothy, we're glad that you're with us. Who else do we have here? Oh, we've got some friends from Minneapolis that are watching. They're on that Minneapolis hockey team. Jason's watching. We've got Amy, Danny's mom is watching. We have Cooper's grandma's watching from Long Lake. We've got a big crowd. If we have others watching from home, particularly if you're outside of Minnesota, we want to know about it. As we're about to get started, as Garrett Trench takes the face off and he wins it and he gets it back there to Cooper. Cooper over the blue line, dumps that in, and Delano. Oh, good pick by that Delano player. As they get it over the blue line, they're trying to bring it in quickly. They do. They almost found the guy in the back door, but weren't able to pull that one in. Nice job there by Cooper. Get it out. They take a shot that goes up over the netting, off the aluminum siding, missing the American flag, luckily, and the puck gets bounced back into the arena. Eric gets it to the ref. We're going to have a face-off just to the left of Mac with 16:38 left to go here in the second period. Of course, the score is 0-0. Garrett, OVH, and Nick are out there. Cooper and Eric back on D, and Mac Daddy and nets. Garrett Trench on the face-off. Garrett wins it, and he takes it out himself. He takes it over the red line, brings it into the zone. Cuts to the center. Oh, the puck just stuck on him a little bit. And Delano tries to get it out, and they do. Eric takes it back into his own zone. He gets it up there to Nick. Nick gets it over there to Cooper. Cooper, nice skating ability to get it. Oh, that over to OVH. You tried to get that over to Garrett. He does. Garrett back to Nick. Nick gets it back to Cooper. Cooper over there to Garrett, who does a nice 1-T. Just gets deflected wide. And here comes Delano back with it. They dump it in, and it comes back out to OVH. OVH gets it over the red line. He's looking to get it in. Probably going to stay a little forechecky, and we're going to get a switch. Here comes Delano. They got a quick up there, but Joey does a nice job playing to the body of the man. So Delano goes D to D. They take a shot, but that gets deflected by Colton, and Sawyer has it. Sawyer gets it out over to Colton, over the red line. He takes it in. Colton wants the chance. Oh, the puck just slides away from him. Here comes Delano. They dump it all the way in. That's going to be an icing. Oh, but they called it off. Puck comes all the way out. Nice job by Colton by back checking on his man. And here comes Joey back behind the net. Wesley goes in. Joey comes away with it, tries to get that up to Sawyer. Puck goes out to the top, but Rocco comes away with it. Rocco tries to get that over to Colton. And, Rocco, there's a bunch of high elbows, folks. Wow. And Joey dumps it all the way in behind the net. Delano tries to do a quick up, but that gets stopped. Eric dumps it back in, and Delano has it back behind their nets. Delano breaks it out, and here comes Will Offenhauser with a really nice forecheck, back check, some sort of check. George McBean gets it down there in the corner. George and Rocco are digging for it. That comes back to the Delano D. They go D to D. They take a shot. That's just a little bit wide. Delano tries to get it to the center. It comes out to George. Dovey almost got a hold of that one, and here comes Eric. Eric gets it over the red line. He's just getting, as slashy as you can get. And here comes Delano breaking it out. Delano brings it over the blue line. They take a shot. Oh! Just went off the glove. That's a goal for Delano with 14 minutes left to go here in the second period. Delano's on the board first. They took a shot, took a little deflection, and just knuckled into the net. All right, so we've got OVH out there, Garrett, Nick, Joey, and Harrison. Evidently, they've got the same Freebird song as World Juniors, as that's playing over the loudspeaker right now. We'll see if that's consistent. Actually, I hope that we don't find out if that's consistent, because I hope that's their last goal. Garrett brings it in and takes a good quick shot, but that gets deflected by the blocker of the Delano goalkeeper. Delano has it back behind their net. OVH goes hard on him. Joey tried to control his man. Oh, and Garrett Trench just laid down the body. Here comes Delano over the blue line. This is going to be a physical one, folks. Delano gets it down in the corner. Joey lays the body on him. Nice job of controlling his man down there was Garrett Trench. And here comes Delano. They get it. They go D to D. They whip around almost, and they take a shot. That goes up high. Mack controls that rebound, and it goes back behind the net. Delano has it down in the corner. They get out to their D. They take a shot. That's wide. Puck goes up the sideboards, and OVH almost gets that puck out of the zone. Nice job by blocking it to the side there by Mack. Here's Delano. They take it out to the point and then dump it back in again. Harrison goes back after his man. He plays the body, and the puck comes out to their D. They dump it back in again. They've got a tired Breck line going against a relatively fresh line, and a smart play there by Joey, dumping it all the way down. Oh, but the Delano keeper says he's going to try to do a quick up with it, but Breck is able to get a change, and here's Cooper back behind his own net. Does a nice little reverse there, gets it up the sideboards there to Colton, but Delano's able to get a hold of it. They come away with it, take a quick shot, but a nice save by McDaddy. Puck gets out to the Delano D and goes back in deep. Wesley goes after it. He plays the body, and the puck goes out to Sawyer. Sawyer gets it to Eric. Eric brings it in, gets it to Colton. Colton takes a shot. That goes off the ankle. I would not walk after getting a shot like that off the ankle. But Delano seems no worse than the wear. Ooh, that one just went off the outside of the post there. Nice there play by Wesley. Puck comes back to Eric. Eric's looking to get it all the way through. Just a little bit wide. Colton comes in. He's trying to get that in front. Dig into the dirty areas, and here comes Delano breaking it out. They make a nice pass, but Wesley gets a tip on there. No icing call on that one because we were the last one to touch it. Puck goes into the corner. Colton digs for it, and here comes Delano, and Wesley's on his man. Delano tries to get that out front, but Eric stops it. And Breck just dumps it out of the zone. Here comes Delano back in their own zone. Their D has it back behind their net, and he rings it around the boards. Delano comes away with it, and they dump it all the way in. I think they're going to call that icing. And we're going to have a face-off to the left of the Delano keeper. Here with 11:23 left to go here in the second period. Scores 1-0 for Delano. Delano has 15 shots to Breck's 6 shots. George McBean's going to take this face-off. We got Riley Dovenberg and Will Offenhauser there on the wings. We've got Rocco and Joey back on D. Puck comes back to Will. Will gets it to Joey, who dumps it in. Oh, it just got deflected wide. Their goaltender is not able to see that one. Rocco holds the line, and he keeps that in. Nice job of dumping that down. Rocco's grandpa's proud of him on that play. Puck comes all the way out to Joey, and Joey gets it back down deep. Joey back for it behind his net. Delano comes away with it. Puck just bounces out front. Crazy little bounce. Delano has it on the side. They try to get out front, but Mack with a great play to cut that off. Nice play there by George. Oh, almost tried to get that over to Dovey. And a heck of a shot there by their defenseman as Mack's able to swallow that one up. 10:44 left to go here in the second period. Got a great game for you. Hope you're enjoying it at home because it's fantastic here. We've got a whole flurry of 1980s heavy metal rock band music. I think this was Whitesnake? I'm not sure. Garrett Trench on the draw. We got our first line out there with Garrett, OVH, and Nick out there. Again, Eli Milinkovic is not with us today. He should be back for the next game. I have no intel, but I'm just going to think positive thoughts. So the puck goes back down low. And Delano tries to get that out. And they go, Breck's able to dump it back in again. Delano has it back behind their net. They get it up to their wing. And they get their man crossing, but Eric steps up. Delano brings it back in, but Garrett gets it back out of the zone. And a nice stop there by Eric. Eric back in his own zone, tries to dish it back out. Boy, I tell you what, everybody's able to get a hold of this puck. All right, Delano bricks to bring it in. Nick gets it out of the zone. And Delano dumps it back in again, but Cooper comes away with it. Gets it to Eric. Eric zips it almost all the way up to OVH. It goes into their end. OVH gets it back behind the net. But here comes Delano. Delano with a little speed, but Eric says, no thank you. I'm just going to step up on that one. Delano comes away with it. They get it over the blue line and dump it all the way in. Nice play there by Cooper controlling the puck. Delano gets it back out to their D, though. They go D to D, and they just have to dump it back in the corner. Delano back behind our net. Delano comes up to the side, and they dump it into the far side. Delano back down low. They're controlling the puck, but we're keeping them to the outside, and Colton comes away with it. Puck got slapped back to Mac. He was watching. He controlled it. It's going to count as a shot on goal, but it should only be a half shot, at least as far as I'm concerned. All right, so we're going to have Rocco and Joey are back out there. We've got Wesley, Colton, and Sawyer. Wesley on the draw. Puck comes back to their D. They take a shot. That's a little bit wide. We're digging for it in the corner. Rocco has it back behind that. There's going to be a penalty on, I believe that's going to be a penalty on Delano. Interference penalty for knocking Joey over when he didn't have the puck. Fantastic. So, Breck's going to have a man advantage here with 9 minutes to go here in the second period. We're going to have a face-off down in the Delano Tigers zone. 2-minute penalty for interference. So we've got Cooper and Eric back on D, Colton at left wing, Garrett at center, Nick at right wing. Garrett gets kicked out, Colton comes in. Puck comes back to Eric. Eric gets it all the way down low. Colton has it back behind the net. He gets it all the way up there to Cooper. I'll tell you what, Delano has a hard box. They are all over us. Oh, puck comes back out, and here comes Delano. They come away with it. They've got a 2-on-2. Delano comes into the zone. Eric does a nice job of getting a stick on stick, and their shot gets deflected up into the netting. I think that Delano is a very offensive-minded team. The aggressive box. That's what I should have called it. All right, same lines are out there. Draw comes back to Delano. They take a shot. They put it back down into our zone. And we still have a man advantage, but we're looking to gain control of that puck. And a nice play there by Nick. Nick gets it out of the zone. He gets it to Colton. Colton over the red line. He dumps it in to the far side. Oh, it took a funny bounce, though. Puck comes almost back and comes out to our red line, and Eric's got control of it. He gets it up there to Garrett. Garrett gets it around. Interesting. Nice play there by Garrett. Gets it over there to Cooper. Cooper takes a good shot. And it zips all the way down to Mac. Mac gets it up there to Garrett. Garrett, nice play, gets it up to OVH. OVH brings it into the dot, takes a shot. Just a little bit wide. Cooper brings it in. Gets it almost all the way across to OVH, and here comes Garrett with it. He gets it on the sideboards. They dump it down to OVH. OVH back behind the net. He gets dumped. And Colton gets it over to OVH, gets it to Cooper. Cooper over on the blue line. To the far side, gets it down low. Colton has it. That's going to be another man advantage here. Oh, good shot. Good play there. Smart play by Cooper to try to get that whistle right away because Delano is in the box again. Be honest, I'm not sure I saw that one completely. I believe it was an interference call, but we'll see. Hans, did you see the penalty? I didn't really either. Must have been a little bit away from the puck. Because I will admit, as an announcer, I puck watch a lot. Okay, so Breck has a 5-on-3. So we've got 5 players. They've got 3 players. We've got our same first line out there. Breck has not changed in a minute and a half. Get that puck back to Garrett. Garrett gets it over to Eric. Eric back to Garrett to Cooper. Cooper gets it down low. Gets it out to Garrett. He takes a shot. And that's a goal for Breck. Hot dog, folks. That is a way you score. You get it to Garrett. What a shot. Just blistered it on the right side of the net. I don't know if we gave them our goal scoring song, but the song that's being played is one I should know because it is from my high school. Heidi Weaver, can you hear it? Do you know the song? Tell me what it is if you can hear it. Anybody from home? It's my life. Okay, I'm not going to sing. Now or never. All right, here we go. So, Breck still has a 5-on-4 because there were 13 seconds left. Wesley's out there. We've got Nick and Sawyer, and it comes to Nick. Nick takes it over the red line. He dumps it in, and that goes to Sawyer. Sawyer gets it to Rocco. Rocco tries to control it down low. So we've got 3 of our men down low, and we get it over there to Nick. Nick gets it up to the goaltender. Nice job by Nick Downing. Playing the body, but no extracurriculars. I like that play. So not only did they play an aggressive box, they have an aggressive triangle when they're 5-on-3. Like, absolutely, they're going to force you to beat them. Yep. Interesting play. I actually like that in 5-on-4. 5-on-3 is like, wow. No, that is not the case. They fully respect. That's the only way they know how to combat our amazing power play. All right, puck goes down low to Colton. Colton's just getting wrapped up, hugged. And it comes to Eric. Eric gets it. Oh! And it comes over there to Cooper. Cooper over the blue line, over the red. He takes it in, gives it to Garrett. Garrett over to the far side, tried to get that to OVH. Nice play by Eric, getting it in deep. Oh! Puck goes in low. And here they're able to get it out. 1 minute left in the man advantage for Breck here. Eric goes back behind his own net. He wheels around and he looks to bring it over the blue line. Over the red, gets it over there to the far side to Garrett. Garrett cuts around his man. Gets stuck in the rough skates there for a little bit. Comes to the Tigers and they're looking and they dump it all the way down. 35 seconds. Here comes Eric behind his own net. Same line out there. Oh, we got Sawyer out there now. Puck comes out to Garrett. Garrett dumps it all the way down. And we almost got a hold of that one, but 15 seconds remaining here. Eric's got it back behind his own net. 10 seconds remaining in the man advantage. We're getting a little bit of a switch. First line has done some great duty out there, and Rocco has it over the blue line, over the red. He brings it in wide. He's looking to get that on net, but gets it over there to Sawyer. Nice job of Nick coming away with it. He's got it short side, wants to get it in front. And they got stick on that one. Puck goes back behind the net for Sawyer. Sawyer's digging for it, but here comes Delano. Nice breakout by Delano. They get it up, but it's 2-on-2. Joey plays the body and gets stick on stick. Nice job, Mr. Joey. Now we've got a little techno going. Everybody in the house is dancing. Gotta like it. They got a big screen over there advertising for Bison Creek Bar and Dining. Roasted chicken, walleye, and salmon, barbecue ribs, homemade soups, and Sunday breakfast are the house specialties, in case anyone was wondering. All right, we're going to have George McBean out there on the face-off. Looks like Will Offenhauser and Riley Dovenberg. Riley's digging for it, trying to get that puck out, and the puck goes back in deep. Harrison and Eric are out there on D. I tell you, I've seen more elbows tonight than I've seen all year, I think. We're still digging for it back behind the net. 4.5 minutes left to go here in the second period. Scores 1-1. Puck gets, strange little ring there. And they go D to D, and they dump it back in again. Man, I'm feeling like we got some old school hockey going on here. There's some big bodies, a lot of football players. Harrison zips it over to Eric. I love that quick passing. Gets it over there to Riley, but Delano's able to pick it up, but George comes away with it. Delano has it back behind their net. They try to do a tricky little play, and a good play there by Riley. That's going to be an icing call against Delano with 4 minutes left to go here in the second period. We got a little AC/DC coming up, TNT. Anybody ever been to an AC/DC concert? No? Just me? Okay. Dorothy Hudson, have you been to an AC/DC concert? I want to know. Send me a text. All right, puck comes around the sideboards, and Rocco's able to keep it in. He dumps it back in low. Nice job there by Nick keeping it in. They're just digging for it on the sideboards. OVH just playing tough on the sideboards. Everybody's digging into it. Here comes Delano back behind their own net. They reverse it and get a breakout. They come in, and here comes Rocco and their man digging into the sideboards. They're digging. They're still digging. And Delano tries to get it back down low again. Garrett and Rocco dig for it. Still digging. There's a lot of digging going on in this game. Delano's able to come away with it. They get it back to their D. They take a shot. That's a little bit wide. Delano has it on the sideboards. They dump it back in deep. And Cooper comes away with it. Cooper off the boards. Oh, no, it took a soft bounce, a really weird bounce, and they came away with it. Delano has it back behind their net. They had a nice play, tried to get it to the back door, but they weren't able to get it all the way through because Cooper was there. Delano has it back behind their net, and Breck's a little tired. They get it out to the far side, and Nick's going to get this out. Good play. That's an icing call, but a nice, smart icing there by Mr. Downing. So that was a little bit of pressure, but we're okay. Delano's got 18 shots to our 9, but the score is 1-1 with 2.5 minutes to go here in the second period. Still don't know if Dorothy's ever been to an ACD concert, but I bet Joey's grandparents have been. I know they're watching. Big ACDC people. Wesley's going to take the draw. Eric and Joey are out there on D. We've got Sawyer and Colton out there as well. Puck comes to Delano. They take a shot, but that got deflected. Nice job of getting in front of that, boys. They go D to D, but Colton's able to get a hold of it. He dumps it all the way out. Delano dumps it back in behind our net. We tried to get it all the way down, but a little too far. Looks like Sawyer might have caught one in the face. Hopefully he's all right, and Riley comes out for him. 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go here in the second period. Colton's going to take this draw. Colton wins the draw, gets it back to his D-man. Joey gets it up the sideboards. Puck comes there to Colton. Colton just gets it out of the zone. Delano dumps it in the far side, and Joey goes after it. Joey does a good job of getting that up to Colton. Colton brings it back around, zips it over there to Riley, and Riley brings it in. Oh, that's really close to a holding or interference or something, but no call. Delano gets a hold of it, and they're able to bring it into the zone past the ref. They go back behind our net. They get it out to their D. They take a shot. Oh! Great job by Eric getting stick on stick to deflect that one up into the netting. That was key, folks, because that boy had a good opportunity, but we shut him down. With a minute 35 left to go here in the second period. Now we've got some line dancing music. Hans is asking me to line dance, but I'm not up for it yet. All right, Garrett gets the draw back to Cooper back behind his own net. Cooper handles a huge slash and just gets it over the zone and in deep. Cooper wants to make friends with somebody here and chooses not to. Good job, Cooper. Way to stay focused. All right, so we've got Rocco out there. Cooper, OVH, Nick, and Garrett Trench on the draw. Garrett gets it. Rocco tries to get it out, but that comes back to their D. They wheel around, And that goes back behind their net. Nice job of Cooper taking away time and space. And here comes Nick. Oh, that puck almost got out of the zone, but not quite. Cooper has it back behind his net. And he looks to skate it out of the zone and does. Puck gets dumped back into our zone, and Rocco has it. Rocco got it out of the zone. And Delano goes D to D, and they look to bring it in with 1 minute remaining here in the period. Rocco controls his man. Garrett has the puck back behind our net. Delano comes in, and Rocco comes away with it. Rocco tries to get that out of the zone, and he does. Delano has it at center ice. They look to dump it back in again and do. But Cooper has a hold of it. He dumps it all the way down. That's going to be an icing call with 30 seconds remaining here in the second period.
Got to stretch him on the breakout.
Right?
They got us pinned in.
100%. We got it, bingo. The little flyer.
What's the worst that happens? Icing?
Right. That just happened. All right, so puck's in the corner for Joey. Joey gets elbowed off the puck. Eric gets an elbow right in the face. Sorry, and are you feeling like I think they're putting a lot of elbows out? Anyway, so that comes to Eric. Nice job. Eric wheels around, gets that over to Joey. Joey back down to Eric. Eric tries to get it in the far side. And here comes Delano. They had to hold up. And they wheel back around again. Nice play. All right. So, folks, at the end of 2 periods, the score is 1 for Breck and 1 for Delano. Good, hard-fought period again. This is not going to be an easy one to win, but I'll tell you what, this third period is anybody's period, folks. Those of you watching from home, let me know, 612-747-2525. I want to know you're watching. I want to know what your opinion is of the game. If you've got any scoop on your player, give me anything. Eli Milinkovic, if you're watching from home, send me a text. I want to know how you're doing, my man. We miss you. We're thinking about you. All right, we are going to cut the ice, and we'll be back with you again in 15 minutes. Thanks for being with us, everybody. All right, welcome back, sports fans. Breck's coming out of their locker room and they're raring to go. They're giving fist bumps to the kids. I love it. We are out here in the Delano Sports Center, I think it's called. Out in Delano, Minnesota. We've had a great game for you here so far with a score 1-0. I am not messing with that bouncer. That's all I have to say. The boys are stretching out and getting ready here as we are about to start the third period. I'll tell you what, folks, this is going to be a good one. You know that Delano is hungry. They got all their fans. This place is packed. And Breck is ready to try to take down Delano. It's been a really good game. It's been very physical. Delano's first line is a very physical line. They've got some good players out there, but so does Breck. And that's why Breck's been able to keep this to a 1-1 hockey game, along with the fantastic play of Mac West. Shots on goal so far have been 19 for Delano and 9 for Breck. And we are about to get started and drop the puck, but it looks like we got a sticky puck here. So I don't know. Thank you, ref, for checking that out. I actually think the sticky puck thing is a little dangerous for players here too, so they might be waiting just a second to get it started. If you're skating really fast and that puck suddenly stops and then you look down, well, the defenseman that you're going down against will start salivating. And it's amazing how quickly they'll salivate, and then they will knock you on your tail. So these refs clearly know their hockey, as they don't want that to happen in a big game like this. We had a little trouble with the Zamboni. I don't know if you were watching at home while we put it on mute, but the Zamboni dropped a bunch of ice a couple different times, but they got it all fixed up, or at least I hope they did, because the corner where the Zamboni goes in still looks a little ugly. But they had to put a little extra water on it, and so we've got to make sure this thing dries out a bit. But again, really appreciate the refs taking a couple extra minutes here. They're not getting paid any extra for having to wait an extra 5 minutes, but it certainly makes for higher quality of play for the boys. You seeing a little water down there? That's good reffing. Hats off to them. They want to make sure that.
Looks like it's moving over.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised. All right, I'd say the refs are right. That's a good call. All right, folks. Here we go. Let's get the fans going.
Yeah, let's go, Del.
Woo! Here we go. All right, here, Trench is going to take the face-off. Got OVH here on the left wing. Nick Downing on the right. Cooper and Eric back on D. Mac West in nets. Puck comes off to the side. Delano is able to dump it in, and Eric goes back after it. He has it down on the right-hand side. He decides to reverse check, and the puck goes over in the corner, and Nick goes hard after it. We're digging for it. Everybody's digging for it down low, even in the ref. 4 players digging for it down behind Mac West. Puck comes up to the sideboards, and Nick has it. He looks to get it out of the zone, and he does. Puck comes there to Eric. Eric over the red line. That's going to be offsides, and we're going to have a face-off just outside the Tigers zone. All right, we got Heidi Weaver requesting the Go-Go's at home. I love it. Oh, did I say 1-0? I apologize, folks. I goofed up at home. It's 1-1. This game is 1-1. We are all tied up. Thank you for keeping me honest at home, folks. Delano brings it over, and they dump it into the far side, and Sawyer goes back after it. Joey has it down the corner. Wesley digs for it, but there comes Delano. Delano brings it around. They dump it back in deep. Joey controls his man, comes out, and Sawyer dumps it out of the zone. All the way down. That's going to be an icing call. We've got Joey and Rocco out there on D, Wesley, Sawyer, and Colton out there. I had a couple people give me a call to say that they are listening on or watching. Looks like we've got. Looks like. Oh, Rocco's got to go off the ice here. All right, so we've got Colton's out there. Wesley's taking the draw. Puck goes into the corner. And here comes Eric back behind the net. Eric gets it up, and nice job there by Colton getting it out of the zone. Puck goes back in, and here comes Cooper bringing it out. Puck gets dumped all the way down deep as Breck goes for a change. Here come the Tigers bringing it out of the zone. They dump it all the way down. I would have called icing on that, but they didn't. Little tip? Gotcha. Thank you. I didn't see that. Breck dumps it all the way down. That one is going to be icing. All right. Eli Milinkovic is in the house. Look at this. He said he's starting to feel a little bit better, but nothing's going to make him feel better than a Mustang win. I like it, brother. We hope you feel better soon. All right, Jason's still in the house. I love it. Jerry Weaver's in the house. We've got a Garrett Trench on the face-off. Rocco and Joey back on D. OVH gets it back there to Rocco. Rocco back behind the net, dishes it to Joey. Puck just got stuck down there a little bit. In the little watery areas, we're digging on the sideboard, still digging. OVH is still digging. Man, there's a lot of digging in this game. 3 Breck players. We've got 2 Delano players. Looks like we might have a whistle here. No! Woo! Wow, that looked like an elbow and a half from this venue purview. Still digging. I think I'm just going to say after the next half an hour. Puck comes down there to Rocco behind the net. Rocco tries to get that all the way up, but they come out. What a shot! Nice save there by Mac. And here comes Garrett. Garrett brings it out over the red line, over the blue, brings it all the way in, gets it out front, on net. But a nice save by the Tigers goaltender. Oh, Nick almost got up there. Rocco catches a high elbow again, I'll tell you what. There we go, Joey. Way to put him into the bench. Sorry, folks, I'm a little bit biased here. When it gets heated, I can't handle myself. All right, so Delano tries to go D to D as Breck gets a full change. They bring it in over the zone. Nice job there. Oh, Delano's able to get a hold of it. They get it out front, but that gets knocked to the side. OVH dumps it out of the zone, and Breck goes for a change. Nice work there. Ooh, that was close. But Breck puts it down into the Delano end, and they bring it back behind their own net. Here come the Tigers. They get it over their red line. They're looking to bring it in. And nice job there by Cooper stepping up to take that puck away. Delano has it back on their own blue line. They go D to D. And Delano is able to cut back. No, almost got a hold of that. Here they come. They bring it in the sideboards. They go down below their net. They take a shot, but that's up high because we got stick on stick. Nice job, Cooper on that one. Check it out. Dorothy Hudson has not been to AC/DC, but she has seen Elvis, Barbara, Neil Diamond, Queen, Adam Lambert. Holy smokes. She is trendy all the way from Elvis to Adam Lambert. Well done. All right. Awesome text. I so appreciate that. All right, Wesley on the draw. Puck comes back out to Delano. Sawyer goes hard after his man, and Sawyer gets it out of the zone. He wanted a breakaway, something fierce. Delano has it back in their end. Nice tip there by Rocco. Gets it over there to Sawyer. Sawyer dumps it all the way down. No icing on that. Delano gets it up the sideboards. They break it out to the center. They get out to the far side, and Rocco gets it to Wesley. That was a trick play by Rocco. Not everyone sees that, but I do. And the puck goes up the sideboards, and Delano with a breakout. They come back. Delano cuts, rips. What a save by Mac off his shoulder, up into the netting. 12 and a half minutes to go here in the third period, folks. This is a barn burner of a period. All right, I've had a couple voicemails. I've got to listen to these voicemails. I think it's Colton's grandparents in Arizona are watching. Those who are watching in Arizona, I apologize. The voicemail got a little garbled, so I'm not quite sure. And it looks like Cooper Klink's grandparents are watching. Where is that puck? Nobody knows. It's in the breezers. Number 9 was trying to back into the net. That was a strange play. Took a little shot, got blocked, and then got stuck in the jersey. Those things happen. So, with 12 and a half minutes to go here, looks like we've got Garrett Trench on the draw. Puck comes back to Delano. They rip it right off of Mac's face mask. Puck goes back down low. Joey gets it down there to Cooper. Cooper gets it up there to Nick. Nice job of laying down the body there by Garrett. Now, way to back away from it. Cooper with a good little spin move. Cooper Klink comes over the red line, dumps it all the way in. And Garrett gets hold of it. OVH has it. He gets it all the way across, almost to Dovey. Yeah, that's right! Cooper Klink puts it top shelf! Anybody know where Grandma puts the peanut butter? It's right there, baby! What a shot by Cooper Klink as Breck goes up 2-1 with 12 minutes to go here in the third period. I got to tell you, folks, that is a sign of a hockey player. He came in, he caught a shot up high, then the puck came back to him and he just ripped that thing. Never gave up whatsoever. Love that play. All right. So with 12 minutes to go here, Breck is at 2, Delano's at 1. All right, we're digging for it. Dovey has it. He looks to bring it in. And the puck comes back to Rocco. Rocco gets it to Eric. Eric gets it up there to McBean, who tips it in. All right, nice play there by Cooper getting that goal. Puck comes just out of the zone. That's going to be offsides. Nice play there. Oh, the puck is definitely slow here, folks. Nice play there by Dovey, putting it on net. And here comes Delano breaking it out as Breck got a change. Delano dumps it all the way in. Mac controls back behind his net. Nice quick play there by Mac. Colton brings it back into the zone here. And here's nice play by Colton, get it out. Sawyer tries to poke it from his man, but we're digging out in the corner. Goes back there to Eric. Eric controls. Wow, as he received some heavy slashes today. Puck goes all the way down. That's going to be an icing as he was trying to get up to Sawyer. But just a little high and bouncy. 11 minutes to go here in the third period. I think I said second period before. I'm just a little too excited, folks. It happens. As many hockey games as I've watched in my life, I should know to be calm. But I get excited. All right. Wesley on the draw. Sawyer's out there. Looks like we've got Joey, Colton, and Cooper out there. Puck comes back to Delano's D. They dump it back down low. Puck back behind their net. They get it out front, but a nice play by Colton to play defense. Love that. Puck goes out there to Sawyer. Sawyer dumps it in, and here comes Delano. Delano over the red line. Nice play there by Garrett Trench taking his man. That's the way you knock him down. Way to beat Colton. Colton gets, I'm sorry, that was Garrett. Oh! And here comes Delano. Delano over the red line. They're bringing it in. And a nice job there by Joey getting it out of the zone. No, that hit off a Breck player in the bench. So we're going to have a face-off down in the Breck zone. 10 minutes.
Amateur hour here hasn't announced the second goal for us. We don't know who that is.
No, I think they did. Because I heard Rocco's name announced, so that's the only reason I know.
Okay, so.
But I didn't hear if there was a second one. I was too busy talking. And probably somebody else too. Puck comes back to Delano. Delano shot out in front. Delano, they're digging for it. I can't see the puck. They take a shot. Everybody's screaming. Everybody's excited, and Breck comes back on a 3-on-2. Delano whips it back into the zone. I'm so excited I just bit my tongue. And the puck goes to Garrett. Garrett gets it up there to Nick. Nick tries to get it off the sideboards. Delano has it back behind our net. They're looking to get it out. Harrison Hudson is on him. Puck comes back to Garrett. Garrett zips it around the sideboards, and Nick goes after it. Nick with a good eat, and Breck needs a change, and they're going to get a wholesale change. Nice play there by Cooper coming over. That's an icing call, so we're going to have a face-off back in the Delano Tigers' end. with 9.5 minutes to go. Boy, the clock is going slowly now. You would think, as old as I am, that the clock would be going faster, but 9.5 minutes to go. 22 shots on net for Delano. 11 shots for Breck. George McBean on the face-off. Will Offenhauser, Riley Dovenberg, and the puck comes back to Rocco. Rocco tried to get that over to Cooper, but it didn't happen. And here comes Delano. Delano brings it into the zone. They take a shot. What a save by Mac West! Puck is dumped out of the zone by Rocco and over the red line. Nice job there by George forechecking, and Delano is able to come in and bring it into the zone. They bring in the sideboards, but Cooper takes his man. We try to dump it out of the zone there. Puck goes back behind the net, and Rocco goes for it. Nice play there by George, playing the body, but Delano comes away with it. They've got it back behind the net. Rocco's on his man. George goes back for it. They dump it around to the far side, and Riley goes after it. They got it at the top of the circle. They take a shot off the crossbar and back into the ice arena. They go D to D. They're looking to take a shot. Oh, and it goes off of one of our players and into the back of the net. A redirected puck ties the ball game at 2-2. That's all right. So with 8.5 minutes to go here in the third period, folks, we've got a 2-2 hockey game. All right, we're going to be switching up lines here. We've got Sawyer out there with Colton and Wesley. Joey and Eric out there on D. Wesley on the draw. He gets it back there to Eric. Eric goes D to D. Nice job there by Joey going back to Eric, and he's looking to bring it up. He gets it all the way up to Colton at the red line. Colton over the blue, rips it just a little bit over the net. Eric gets it back down deep again, and we go after it. And here's Delano breaking it out. They get in over the blue line. Nice tip there by Joey. And the puck goes in deep. Nice play by Eric playing his man. Wesley controls. Comes to Joey. Joey zips it over there to Eric. Takes a funny bounce. They take a clapper, but it was rolling, so there wasn't a lot of meat on that one. They take another one. That's wide. Here's Joey getting it over there to Sawyer. Sawyer with a good play to control his man. Good job, Sawyer. Way to be heads up. Comes over there to Joey. Joey tried to get that over to Colton. Zips it all the way down. That's going to be an icing call. They're calling no icing. I missed why, but that's evidently one of their guys touched it. Here comes Delano. Oh, gotcha. The kid could have played it. That makes sense. All right, here comes Delano. They go to the far side. Take a one-timer. Wasn't able to get everything on it. Nice job there by Garrett digging on the sideboards. And here's Cooper. Cooper, tried to get that out to Colton. Colton's going to get a change. Here comes Delano over the blue line. They bring it in. They get a good chance. What a save by the Mac Daddy! As we get it out to center ice with 7 minutes to go here in the third period. And here comes Delano. They're looking to bring it in. They bring it in the far sideboards. Oh, they took a shot. That was a good shot from down at the goal line. Put it up top, right off of Mac's helmet. So with 6:50 to go in the third period, the score is Delano 3, Breck 2, and Breck's ready to come back stronger now. That is a heck of a shot, folks. All right, so we've got OVH out there along with Garrett and Nick. We've got Eric and Rocco out there on D. Puck comes back there to Eric. Eric brings it into the zone. He's looking to get it over there to Garrett. He does. He takes a shot, but that's just a little bit wide. Puck goes all the way down. That's going to be icing against Delano. And we're going to have a face-off back in the Delano zone with 6.5 to go here in the third period. Your Breck Mustangs need a goal. But we've got it down in their end now. Would love a little penalty on Delano. That would be nice. Would be helpful. George McBean on the draw. Rocco and Eric back on defense. got Will Offenhauser and Riley on wings. They're digging for it. Nice job there by Riley, and the puck comes up. Rocco with a good pinch keeps that puck in. And here comes Delano. They come back out on a 2-on-1. They take that shot, but a good block there by Mac to control it. Puck comes down low to George. George catches a high elbow. And that's the penalty we were looking for. That's what happens when you elbow somebody 14 times. On the 15th time, it actually get a penalty. So, 6 minutes left to go in the game, and Breck's going to have 5 players. And Delano's going to have 4 players. Coach is thinking. All right, so we've got Garrett out there, Colton, Nick Downing, Eric and Cooper out there on D. So on the face-off, the puck comes all the way down into the Breck zone, and Eric controls. Eric has it back behind his net. Eric brings it in over the red line, and he dumps it in. Whoa, what a funny bounce. What? They called offsides?
Really late.
All right, so it's an offsides call. We're going to have a face-off outside of the Delano zone. I might be replaying that one tonight. But you know what? The refs have a better angle than I do. All right, Joey came in as right wing. Oh, wow. Puck goes all the way down into the Breck zone. 1:40 left to go here on the man advantage for Breck as Eric comes away with it back behind his net. And they get it to Garrett. Garrett brings it in. Puck goes around there to Cooper. Cooper brings it in, gets it down there. Down low, yes! Oh, what a great shot there by Garrett! And a good save by the Tigers keeper. Here comes Eric, and what a great play down there. Eric over the red line, he dumps it in. That's going to go into the far side. Joey, nice play, gets it out there to Garrett. And here comes Delano. They dump it down. And Colton absolutely lays out his man. Here comes Eric. Eric over the red line, dumps it in. Nice play there by Joey. Comes over there to Garrett. Garrett gets it over to Cooper. Cooper. Oh, yeah! For another goal! Cooper gets another one. Way to keep him out of there. Good job. Oh, excellent camera work by Hans. Getting in there. Folks, the score is 3-3 because Cooper Klink can put that puck in the back of the net. Nicely done. So with 4 minutes and 46 seconds to go in this game, we got a crazy game here, folks. Wow. All right, so it looks like the goaltender's got a bad pad. So we got everything. We got a broken Zamboni. We got a broken knee pad. We're going to take a little time out. Looks like two players are going in the box. Yep, that's okay. So we're having a little time out as Mac just walks around and shoots the puck, as only a good goalie should. Mac's going to try to score from the other end. Does he? Oh, almost. Not quite. So we're taking a little break here, not for station identification, but rather for getting the goalie's pads fixed up. All right, so 4 minutes and 46 seconds. It looks like the Delano coach is pretty upset about something. If I had to guess, it's because of the check down here that was pretty darn big. But the difference there was where the elbows are. However, I will tell you, this is probably the biggest checking game we've had so far this year. Everyone's watching. You can see up. We got people.
Why aren't they making them put in their other
I don't know what the ruling is on that. I know you get some extra time with the helmet, if their helmet breaks and stuff like that, but I don't know about the other stuff. So
You don't get this time.
it does seem like a large amount of time.
You get a timeout, that's it.
Right.
That's why you have to go with it.
Oh, this is getting interesting, folks. What's going to happen? Once again, you watch a lot of hockey games. You think you've seen it all, but I haven't seen this. Evidently, they're going to give them a little bit extra time here. Let's see who's watching from home. I got to make sure I know everybody that's watching from home here. I believe, so Cooper Klink, I think your grandparents are watching from Arizona. And I think Colton's are also watching from, wait, is that from Arizona as well? Eli's watching, Milinkovic. You would love this game, Eli. That's all I have to say. Who else? Dorothy Hudson's watching from home. Eric's cousins and aunt are having fun watching from Deep Haven. All right, I love it. We might have to get some more stories on the cousins and aunt here. We might, if we have a little extra time. Let's see. Jerry Weaver's watching from home. Heidi Weaver's watching from home. Happy birthday to OVH from Aunt Jan and Cousin Gabe from Pittsburgh. Love it. We got Pennsylvania in the house, and we've got a happy birthday for OVH. And yes, you are correct. It is an insane game, Chef. Hey, Chef, I heard you got some new skates, my man. I love it. Hope you had fun skating on that rink at Devon's. I think you were out there with Mac today. And let's see, what else do we have going on? Oh, it looks like the goaltender's close to ready. All right, we are about to get back in the action again. Everybody's been rested up. And all right, we're going to get started here. Let's hear it, fans. Let's go. All right, so the score is 3-3. We've got Wesley's going to take the draw. We've got OVH out there along with Sawyer. And Delano gets a hold of it, and they bring it into the zone. They take a shot, but that's a little bit wide, and Cooper goes for it. Cooper and Eric are out there on defense. Delano has it back behind the net. They wheel back around. They get it on the sideboards. They dump it all the way down, and it comes back there to Eric. Eric gets it up the sideboard, gets it out. Nice play there by Sawyer. Got it right on net. Woo! Confident goaltending there. And here comes Cooper. Gets pucks down there, and Wesley goes digging. Dumps it back into their zone. Puck comes down, and it comes back there to Eric. I know, they're really letting things go here, folks. So Delano gets it up over the red line, and they bring it over the blue. They look to bring it in. Puck goes back down deep. Joey has it down there low. He gets it to Eric. Eric rips it off the sideboards. That goes all the way down. That's going to be on net, though, so no icing. 3.5 minutes to go here, folks. Delano rips it around the sideboards. Puck comes into the sideboards, and Rocco keeps it in. Will Offenhauser goes hard after it. And here's Delano trying to break it out, but a nice job there by Garrett coming back. Garrett gets it over the red line. He's looking to bring it in. He wants it. Gets it over there to Nick. Nick brings it down. Gets a good shot on net. Oh, but nobody there for the rebound. We're digging in the corner. I think it's Will Offenhauser down there. We've got Nick down there. We've got Garrett. OVH is out. We got Joey. No, I guess that's Zoya down there. Digging. Never said digging so much in my life. Puck goes down and behind the net, and here comes Delano. They try to get it all the way up, but that goes down in the corner. Nice play there by Cooper, whipping around. And Cooper brings it out of the zone. Nice play. Takes it over the red line. He dumps it in. OVH on the hard forecheck. And Delano zips it all the way out of the zone, but Cooper has it. Cooper gets it almost all the way out of the zone. OVH comes back to help. OVH shovels it into their D, and Sawyer gets it out of the zone. Digging on the sideboards there. Nice job there by Wesley getting his body position in there. Good play there by Sawyer. And Delano dumps it back in. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the period, folks. Puck comes up the sideboards to Wesley. And here comes Delano back in with it. Delano wheels back around. They dish it to the far side. 1T, but Mac Daddy was there and ready for it. Nicely done. Everybody's sharing Snapchats back behind the net. It's all good. They just make friends back there, right? That's what you guys do? Yeah, that's how you get to know everybody. It's a good thing. All right, so we're going to have a face-off just to the right of Mac, with 1:55 left to go here in the third period. I say 1:55 left in the third because if it's tied at the end of the third, they'll go to overtime. But we got 2 minutes to play here as we've got Zoya out there with Joey, Garrett, Nick, Colton, and Mac in nets. And Axel Rose over the loudspeakers. Oh. All right, so Nick's going to come in and take this draw. Pick came back to Delano. Delano rips it. That goes up into the netting. So we're going to have another face-off here. We'll see if we can keep our center man in. Garrett Trench on the draw. We're digging for it. Everybody's digging center. Delano has it down low. They get it out front, but no, they're not able to get a full shot because we got stick on stick. Rocco gets it to Colton. Colton tried to get it up there to Garrett. And here comes, nice job, Rocco playing the body on his man, keeping him to the wide. Puck comes out to the Delano D. They take a shot. That's a little wide, but tipped wide. Delano has it down the corner. Nice job there by Nick, just controlling the puck right now. 1:20 left to go. Nick just controlling it. Everybody's digging. Delano comes away with it, but we're trying to keep him from having it. Here we go. Garrett's got it. Garrett and Colton come down on a 2-on-2. Garrett's going to bring it wide. Takes a good shot, but a nice save by the Tigers keeper. Nice job by Joey to keep that puck in. Puck comes down to Colton. Colton tries to get that out front.
There we go.
And Delano's able to chop it out. They bring it over the blue line. They try to cut to the center, but Sawyer's got it. Sawyer gets it all the way out as Breck goes for a change. Nice play there by Sawyer again, catching it over the blue line. He dumps it in. And a nice save by the Tigers keeper. 35 seconds left to go here in the third period, folks. I promised you a barn burner, and I think this counts as one. Okay, who's going to take this face off? We've got Wesley down there. OVH and Sawyer. Eric and Cooper back on D. All right, Delano has it. They bring it up the sideboards. Over the red line. They give it to their center man. And he and Eric wrestle for it back row. Oh! The puck somehow or other bounced out in front of the net. Bounced out in front of the net. There was a man out there solo, able to take a slap shot, and they put it in the back of the net. So, with 21 seconds left to go, the score is 4 for Delano and 3 for Breck. What a game so far, but we still have 20 seconds left to go here, folks. So we're going to take a timeout, see what happens here in the next 20 seconds. So, oh, hey, what's going on, brother? Good to see you guys. What a game. Holy smokes. All right, so we've got a couple of fans here that were out scouting the game. With 21 seconds remaining, Delano is able to go up 4-3. 30 shots so far for Delano, 17 for Breck, as we've got 20 seconds remaining. Let's see if we've got anybody else with any comments from home. A big turnout tonight. I think we've had somewhere between 80 and 100 people watching tonight. That's pretty fun. And I'll tell you what, I don't know, 500 people here in the building? It's pretty dang good. This place is rocking, as usual, on a Delano versus Breck night. All right, so we're done with the timeout. We're going to get started here with another 20 seconds on the clock. Mac's going to hop back in net. And let's see who we're going to have on the face-off. If I had to guess, it's going to be Mr. Garrett Trench. All right, we've got Cooper and Eric back on defense. We've got Garrett at left wing, Colton at center, Nick at right wing. Colton's going to push that puck forward, and he does. Goes back there to Delano, and Delano dumps it all the way down for an icing call. Oh, thank you. So with 13 seconds remaining, we got a face-off down in the Delano end. That's good, coach. I like that play. Oh, no. I didn't see it hit anybody.
It didn't hit anybody, but it went right by him. They could have played it.
Got it. I actually saw us.
That's what they're complaining.
I saw us going for the puck. That was my. But I might be a little biased. It happens. Oh wow, this is a long enough wait that we're doing two different songs. All right, so we're still hoping to have a face-off in the Tiger zone with 13 seconds remaining here in the third period. The refs are talking about whether or not the player could have gotten to it or not. It matters because Breck needs one more goal, and at 13 seconds, having a face-off down in the Tiger end would be very helpful.
Up and down. Offensive goal.
Absolutely. Call on the play is, oh, come on. So, we're going to have a little discussion about this because what the refs...
It might have been the goalie who's not obligated to play it.
What the refs are saying is that they made a mistake, and so it's going to be a face-off at center ice. But the only way they could have called that back is if they thought it hit somebody or we could have played it. And obviously our side doesn't agree with this call. All right, they dump it all the way down. Here comes Joey back with it. 8 seconds remaining. Joey whips it all the way down. That got picked off. And here comes Delano. They're digging for it. And we're going to have a scrum here to finish the game, folks, because that's the way these teams are a little fired up. Still digging for it. All right. So at the end of the game, it ended just the way I expected this thing to end, to be quite honest. With the score 4 for Delano and 3 for Breck.
You guys.
Right?
Go get Delano.
So, for all of you that were watching from home, thank you for being with us. This was a heck of a game. Clearly number 3 versus number 10, and it was as good as we expected it to be for this billing. So thanks for being with us. Our next game is, I believe, on Tuesday of next week. Let's see if I can check this out for all of you watching from home. Tuesday is Providence.
Saturday is White.
Ooh, yeehaw. 2 home games coming up, folks. So if you're close by, come on out to Anderson Ice Arena on Tuesday and Saturday. If not, come on back to the telecast, where Hans is going to be videoing and talking because I'm out of town for the next week. And I'm going to have to watch from far away just like everybody else. I'm on assignment in Slovakia. So, again, thanks for being with us, folks. Hope you have a great night.
We're still.
Nice job, guys. Nice job, guys.
What are you doing now? Are you gonna make this a wrestling ring? Yeah, a little tired. You need a long ride home just to calm down.
Okay, we'll see you Tuesday with